Good morning. I'm meteorologist Tony Nargi here with you today. We do have the threat for some severe weather today. We will have some breezy winds out of the southwest. That's from this pressure gradient between this high and low pressure system. This low pressure system is going to drop down a cold front into our area this afternoon and evening and potentially spring up some storms, as you can see here. So that is the main threat for today. And then behind the cold front comes the high pressure system that will be dominant throughout the day tomorrow and into the weekend. You can see how these southwesterly winds and then southerly winds end up advecting a lot of warm air into our area for the weekend. But before that, we have to deal with the threat for severe weather. We will have some cloud cover today. That will be a limiting factor to severe potential because you don't get as much daytime heating. But you can see towards northwest Wisconsin and even towards Hayward and Siren where they're going to be a little bit more sunnier, so they're more likely to have a little bit more instability than us. You can see the thinner clouds here compared to in Duluth and points west and north. So those thunderstorms will arrive, though, I believe, between 5 and 7 o'clock, despite the cloud cover. But I think the severe threat is really here, where you see them blow up in northwest Wisconsin and into Ashland and then points east as the night goes on. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. There is a severe threat for most of us before this clears on out. You can see we're in a slight risk here in Duluth. That's a 2 out of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center. Then a slight risk all the way across northern Wisconsin and into the UP, and then marginal risk out towards Brainerd, and once you get farther east into Wisconsin and the UP. So what are the severe threats? Well, we're talking ping pong ball size hail potential and gusts up to 70 miles per hour. So gusts up to 70 miles per hour, that can cause power outages. I think they'll be isolated in nature, and I think anywhere that gets these types of gusts will be isolated, but it is a potential threat, so make sure that is on your mind when those thunderstorms roll through if you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, to get inside and to be safe. So for today, highs will be in the lower 80s for most of us. It'll be will be breezy out there, but PM thunderstorms linger, and that'll be a factor into the afternoon for northwest Minnesota, and then overnight, I think, for most of Wisconsin, you can see that a lot of these areas are just breezy, and most of them will be partly cloudy to mostly cloudy throughout the day. And then overnight, that's when I think those thunderstorms really roll in the early to late evening hours and then clearing out throughout the night. You can see it'll be a chilly night too, getting down into the 40s for most of us, unless you're by the lake where you will have a little bit of heat just stabilizing the area. So for the 7-day, next big shot of rain is tonight, but then after that, not much more to speak of. Going to be warm this weekend too, a nice one. So after the potential threat today, should be nice. Have a good day.